Air quality is important for our health. Fortunately, we have not had those problems in Texas that they're experiencing in Chicago and earlier like we saw in New York, but there have been a few hazy days in Dallas recently, and you heard Marielle talk about the fire out in Palo Pinto earlier. Dr. David Winter from Baylor Scott and White Health joining us now to talk about the air we breathe and how it can affect our health. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Kara.
Well, let's talk about just how good is the air quality in North Texas.
Well, as you said, it's been pretty good. We had some hazy days earlier. A couple days ago, that was from sand, West Texas, I was told, it blew in, but we haven't had the problem they have up in the north, thank goodness. Hopefully the Palo Pinto fires will be put out pretty quickly. No, the problem here with our air quality is ozone. And when the ozone levels are high, it causes our lungs to constrict, narrow down, which decreases blood flow, airflow and blood flow to that also. So that can be a problem. And actually, if you get really in trouble with that, it can affect your heart, your lungs, even your brains. We have to be careful with that. The main problem here, though, actually is heat. So heat's the big problem right now, Kara, as you've been talking about.
So let's talk about the specific dangers when it comes to high temperatures.
Yeah, so our bodies are designed to function within a fairly narrow range of temperatures. We don't tolerate the real cold nor the heat. Now, our compensation mechanisms are sweating. As we sweat, that can cool us down, works well when the humidity is low, doesn't work as well with high humidity. And then we can also shunt blood from the inner core to the skin. That's called vasodilation. You can see it as flushing. That can help also, particularly if you have a breeze or a fan blowing it on you. But it's important that we keep the heat down because high heat can cause major medical problems, Kara.
Well, let's talk about having those effects, right? So we talked about sweating. Okay, that's all well and good, but when we really expect the heat to start affecting us and we're sweating a lot, what other some warning signs that can go, okay, this is alarming, this is concerning?
Yeah, you're going to get into trouble when you sweat excessively and then get muscle cramps and then fatigue, maybe some confusion. With that, you need to get out of the sun, indoors preferably, and cool down. The main thing you do to prevent that, though, is water. Drink lots of water. Water can help compensate for all those problems. So water is the key, Kara.
Okay, so water, and I see a lot of people, and myself included, have grabbed the sports drinks. You know, what are your thoughts on those? And if we are going to grab those for the electrolytes, which ones should we be picking?
Yeah, if you're going to be outdoors for an hour or so, you don't need more electrolytes. But more than that, it's not a bad idea. But you can't get too much. So I always tell my patients, so if you're going to drink a sports drink, that's fine, but also then drink another bottle of water or two before you have another bottle of sports drink. So sports drinks are good, but too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. Back to you.
We know that all too well. All right, Dr. Winter, thanks so much. We appreciate it.